She was lounging by the infinity pool, a glass of champagne poised in her hand. Legs elegantly crossed like royalty, sunglasses hiding whatever trace of conscience she might have left. She looked serene, untouched, perfectly content, until the guards approached. "Ma'am," the tall one said, voice firm but polite, "the owner has requested your immediate departure." She blinked, then gave a small, amused laugh, clearly mistaking the moment for some misunderstanding. "Do you know who I am?" she asked, incredulous. He nodded without hesitation. "Yes, ma'am. That's why you're being asked to leave. You're his daughter." She froze, confused, lips parted in disbelief. She hadn't seen me yet. From the second-floor balcony, I watched it all unfold, silent, still, and absolutely certain. Let me tell you something about betrayal. It doesn't always announce itself with knives or screams. Sometimes it drifts in quietly, a whisper in a group photo you weren't in, a name left off a flight manifest, a phone call that goes unanswered. Chloe was 5 when her mother walked out. I raised her alone, the two of us against the world. I gave up nights out, lazy weekends, entire decades of my life to build something that could one day belong to her. I built a business, brick by brick, while tying her shoes and braiding her hair before school. She had my eyes, my last name, but not, it turns out, my loyalty. She booked a vacation at a hidden luxury resort, La Selva Azul, a 5-star sanctuary carved into cliffs, known only through whispers and invitation. Private beaches, waterfall-fed villas, personal chefs and staff who know discretion better than silence itself. What Chloe didn't know, what she never thought to ask, is that I quietly purchased that resort 2 years ago, bought it through a shell company, diversify assets for strategic reasons. My lawyer said it was a smart move. I never imagined it would become something else entirely. 2 weeks before the trip, she posted about it. Girls' trip, no drama, just sun. 6 women, 2 villas, endless smiles. None of those smiles were for me. I called that night. No answer. Tried again. Straight to voicemail. Not a word. No explanation. No apology. That silence said everything. I wasn't part of her world anymore. But I didn't scream. Didn't send angry messages. I just watched. I studied the itinerary she foolishly posted online. I recognized every place she tagged, because I designed them, the pool chairs, the wine list, the linen she wrapped herself in. My money, my decisions, my taste. She thought she was anonymous, just another privileged guest enjoying paradise. She didn't know I was flying on day 2. No fanfare, no entourage, just me, my staff sworn to secrecy, cameras quietly tracking her movements. I reviewed the footage like a general preparing for war, not with hatred, but with something colder, clarity. She wasn't just excluding me. She was enjoying it, celebrating it, flaunting her detachment with pride. And the final blow? She was using my corporate card, the one I gave her in case of emergencies. Apparently, emergency now meant $300 beachside lunches and luxury spa treatments. I let her keep swiping. I let the role play out. And then, on the 4th day, I pulled it. The timing was deliberate. Staff briefed. Security in position. Live footage streamed to my suite. At precisely 1:17 p.m., the resort manager approached her cabana. "Miss Bennett," he said, "we have a situation." She barely looked up from her mimosa. "What sort of situation?" "The owner has requested your removal." She scoffed, annoyed. "I know the owner." He smiled politely. "You knew Raphael. He sold it 2 years ago." "To who?" He stepped aside. That's when she saw me. I was standing at the edge of the stone path, black shirt crisp, hands in my pockets, face unreadable, but my eyes, the ones she inherited, held her fast. She stood slowly, confusion breaking into recognition, then panic. Her friends went quiet, shifting awkwardly. One of them whispered, "That's your dad." "Dad, what is this?" she asked, voice cracking. I didn't answer right away. I let the silence settle. "Let it bite. You excluded me," I said finally, so I returned the favor. She stepped forward, desperation rising. "It was just a vacation." And this, I said, gesturing around us, is just a resort that I own, that you stole from, using a card I gave you in trust. Her mouth opened, closed, opened again. She looked like a fish flung from water, stunned, gasping. We can talk about this, she tried. We could have, I said, before you chose 6 friends over the man who built your entire world. I didn't raise my voice, didn't curse, just gave her back what she gave me. Silence, distance, and the door. Her friends began gathering their things. Some of them glared at her. She broke down. Loud, ugly sobs that couldn't be masked by sunglasses or champagne. I turned and walked away. That was the real punishment. Not the humiliation, not the sudden ejection, but the truth. She had erased me, and I repaid her with a erasure of my own. By sunset, they were gone. The cabana reset. Pool cleaned. The air, once filled with her laughter, returned to its still, pristine calm, as if she'd never been there at all. Later, the staff asked if I wanted to press charges for the card misuse. I declined. No need. She'd already learned something money can't fix. Never bite the hand that built your paradise. And if you do, make damn sure that hand doesn't still own the gates. Because revenge is best served in silence. 5-star, oceanfront silence. And Chloe? She'll never forget who really owned the view.